Welcome to another vlog in Reigate. Just gone 10 to 12. I'm just going to head back to the car, get rid of some bits and pieces as you can see, and then head to Reigate Castle and see what the ruined is like. Having a 5-minute pit stop, gonna have a drink and some sandwiches, because I brought some stuff here, some sandwiches. And head to Reigate Castle, what's left of it, and see if I can go to the caves, that way I think, somewhere. Had a bit of a pit stop, I've changed my shoes, because the other ones, they're not really walking shoes, and had a bit of water, and I'm gonna walk and eat. So I walked down this way to the castle area and where the caves are. It's called Reigate Castle, it's not far from here. So it's a little bit like Chester, where you go around the whole Roman wall, and Chichester as well, where you go around, like go around part of it, etched names into it and stuff. This is the brewery yard. Brewery yard, standing in the gateway, it was once a vast brewery. Oh, so known that a brewery existed on this site as early as 1575. A brewery is making beer commercially, like using the hops. It must have been quite far around, because probably used this bit here and under here where they stored the barrels years and years and years and many years ago. There was a brewery on this site, Reigate Ales, from 1575. Just seen here, Reigate Methodist Church. Reigate Methodist Church and Community Centre.
John Wesley, the founder of Methodism, visited Reigate several times as he travelled the country to preach. He was apparently unimpressed with the place, especially compared to nearby Dorking, and recorded in his journal of 1771 that the people of Reigate were dull indeed as stones. Nevertheless, a Wesleyan chapel was established in 1858, in Nutley Lane, and remained in use until 1884, when the present church was built in the High Street to accommodate the increase in attendance. A Sunday school had also been established in 1878, not long after the First Education Act. A site next to the existing Congregational Church was bought for £3,000. This was a considerable undertaking, as the membership was around 30 to 40, but by the 1920s it had grown to about 140.
That's the main steps to the town centre, which I could have gone down, but I went down the even weirder, steeper steps. Because the tunnel's basically underneath, so you can do tours on the tunnel, but I checked, but I missed a date for you can do tours. I think you can go way around up there and up the top, but what I'll do, I'll go round and then come back here and then go round up the top as well to the castle. You can see the crosses, so they would shoot like archers and stuff. Decided to go around the inner section of the old castle first to see what it pretty much was like back in the Middle Ages and before the Middle Ages, because it would have been a really big defensive area from, I don't know, Vikings, Romans, Anglo-Saxons, Normans, because it's quite a big hill pretty much, and each section will have a big fort, or they could put like burning oil down, or maybe at one point had a little river going across, because sometimes they do have a little river going across. I've come back round from this way, because this way round is the like bottom of the inner section, because the inner section's up round by the castle all the way round. So I'll go up that way and have a look, see what it was like hundreds and hundreds of years ago. Castle grounds, you learn something new every day, because the castle grounds today is a public park. The park was originally created in 1777 by Richard Barnes, included a mock medieval gateway. So this is the mock medieval gateway. So this is a mock medieval gateway built over the ruins of the original castle.
None of the castle buildings survive today. At its entrance stands a folly, built in the 18th century, in the former medieval castle gateway. The site of the castle is known as Castle Grounds and is a public park.
The original would have looked, and obviously none of that would be basically filled, so you could see for miles the enemy coming through over the horizon, coming to attack.
But a cave below the site, considered to be part of the castle, still exists. Known as Baron's Cave, it is occasionally open to the public for tours.
You can definitely see how big this castle would have been. This would have been the main area with servants, and you would have had like all the banqueting halls and bedrooms and chambermaids, and in the Middle Ages crap out the either like the window, or just use some sort of lavatory thing, old thing. Over there, that triangular shaped construction is one of the entrances to the caves. Not really used these days, but one of the entrances to the caves. Oh. It would have been a great way of seeing all the way around the enemy come across, or it would have been quite big, like around, and quite tall the castle would have been, and literally would have had many soldiers and people. And I'll head to the entrance to the cave, or one of them. They don't really use it, they use one right over the other side, which I'll go down in a bit and show you which entrance they use for doing tours down in the caves. As you can see, it goes all the way down. There you go, all the way down, through there, through down, and left or right, I suppose. But obviously not used for health and safety reasons. But pretty weird though. Triangular pyramid shape.
The Surrey town of Reigate is well known for its caves, which riddle the town centre, although these are in fact largely old sand mines. The castle mound overlooking Reigate town centre is composed of soft sandstone and has been mined over several centuries. The castle has long gone, but the mound and many of its excavations still remain.
But I'll link all the information in the comment section and description below. It's going to have another 5-minute rest and a bite to eat and rest of my water, and then head towards the caves. I don't think much of it you can see, but you get a rough gist of the caves, to be honest. Down here is one of the ways you can get to Reigate tunnels. Like I say, they do tours of the tunnels, but not today. I think in the next one's like a few weeks time or something like that. So I head down this way, head down the bumpy steps I went down earlier and come out round there and come back down the tunnels, because there's other ways you can go out the tunnels as well. Let's go back down here. There is more elegant ways to go down. You're going to go around, not far to the right, go down the big steps, but I thought sod it, go down these steps, see what. Head past the pub, the market stores, public house, Fuller's, and head this way, part of the underground tunnels. Meads, wine and beer stores. Ah, here we go. If you do the tour, you can go down this way. Reigate Caves. So visiting Reigate Caves. We've got Reigate Caves, we've got Barron's Cave, Tunnel Road Caves, Sand. Okay. Yeah, Bearded Spirits. Like I say, yeah, First World, Second World War. Entry charges for tunnels on the open days. West Side of Caves, adults from 16 years, £4, £2 children, I think £2. Then the Barron's Cave, 4, 2 and 2 are getting very 60s. So you can look on the website, which I'll put in the description below and comment section below, for the caves, and see what like pictures from the caves and all that. Some of the bricks are probably original, but most are probably newish. Probably like these ones here, newish, filled in. So head round back this way. I'm gonna head to the Priory Park for another vlog. Interesting. Oh, okay, like this one here's what, and that one. Yeah, filled it in. Fair enough. No, been here for many years. Ah, fair enough. Thank you much. Okay, it's understandable. Thanks everyone for watching this part of the vlog from the caves and the Reigate Castle. Let me know in the comments below what you liked, and like, share and subscribe. Take care.